Hi, Sagittarius. Welcome to Golden Truth Tarot. Today's reading it's going to be your yearly predictions for 2025. I'm going to discuss with you every single month starting from January all the way till December. I'm also going to give you a lot of important information and guidance based on Western astrology, based on numerology, based on the Chinese zodiac, and of course, the tarot cards. So let's get started with January 2025. I see something that has been causing you a lot of stress, Sagittarius, a lot of mental turmoil. You've been waiting long enough. The options that you had in front of you were not the best option possible, and you don't want to have a fight with someone. You don't want to disagree. You're tired of going back and forward without any results. So now you're going to make a decision that's beneficial for you. It might be a decision that doesn't have to do with the options that you have. It's almost like you're going to create your own path, your own journey, your own life without following what someone else is telling you to do, what your options are at this time, what society is giving you as an option. You want to do your own thing and go in a complete different directions. By doing that, you're going to avoid, I see, you're going to avoid a big disagreement, a disagreement that has to do with other people. It's almost like you don't want anyone's opinion on this. You don't want people to tell you what to do, what's right, what's wrong, nothing like that. You're just slowly moving away, slowly doing something else. And this way, you're avoiding all the bickering, you're avoiding the fights, you're avoiding the conflicts, you're avoiding all of that, and you're moving into a better place. Still with a lot of doubts, not knowing what to do. This is a time of change for a lot of you Sagittarius, and this year 2025, it's all about, because it's a number 9 year, 2 plus 2 plus 5 equals 9 in numerology. And 9, it's all about transformation, it's all about change, it's all about closing some old relationships that are not good for us anymore and then starting something new. So this is the main energy that I see for a lot of you guys starting in January. And then when we move on to February, the concern and the focus is going to be mainly on your finances, because you're spending a lot. You're spending a lot for your house, for where you live. Some of you are spending because you're changing. You might decide to live by yourself or relocate, move, and this move is going to cost you a lot financially in February. So try to have some money aside, maybe even more than you plan. It's best to overestimate than to underestimate. So if you think something is going to cost you a couple of thousands, then add to it. Make sure you have more than enough. There's also going to be something happening during February when you're expecting a certain amount of money that you're not going to receive. If you're expecting someone to help you, give you money, even in the form of a gift or a loan, this person it's not going to, it's going to fail you at the last moment, even if it's a family member, even if it's someone close to you that you respect, that you think you can trust. For others, it can be the fact that you're not working enough during February, so you're not making as much money, and you're going to feel it. There's way more money going out than coming in, and that is going to create that discrepancy and make you worry and make you think, what's going to happen, am I going to be able to cover everything? So there's going to be a lot of concern over your finances during this time. But I see that you need freedom. You need freedom. And in your household, the people that you live with, you were under a lot of stress with them. You were under a lot of restrictions. And for some Sagittarius, someone was using finances to control you, as a way to control you, as a way to keep you doing what they wanted you to do. And you can't have that. You want to be free. You want to have even though you might be giving up a good opportunity in terms of having someone pay your expenses or everything. What's more important to for you is to have your freedom. It's for you to be able to do what you want to do, and to be able to live your life the way you want. Now, Sagittarius, let's move on to March. During this time, you're going to feel like you're stuck, like you're not moving forward fast enough. There is a lot of conflict, internal turmoil within yourself during this time. You're going to feel like people are judging you, you're being criticized a lot, and that is going to get to you at some point. It's going to make you doubt yourself. It's going to make you doubt your decisions. It's almost as your mind and your heart are battling each other, knowing on one end, your heart wants to follow something else, wants to be free, wants you have some desires that are important to you, and your rational mind is telling you, yeah, but look how people are seeing you after you did this, look how people are judging you. And that is going to affect you guys. Also, keep in mind, Sagittarius, that Jupiter, your ruling planet, is in the sign of Gemini, which is the opposite sign from you, from Sagittarius. And Jupiter is not comfortable in Gemini; it's in detriment. So it's almost as the your luck, it's very far away from you. You feel like things are not working the way you want them to work, and you feel stuck. And some of you might even have problems with their car, with their vehicle during March. It's almost as you're going to say, when it rains, it pours. You're going from having issues and spending all this money for your house, for where you live, for relocation, and now you also have issues with your car, and that's adding to it. And it's almost, you're going to feel like, is this my karma? Is this what I did to myself because I rushed into this decision? No, that's not what it is. Try to stay positive and optimistic during this transition. Just understand that you're at the end of a cycle. You need to go through these changes. You need to transition. You need to evolve. And sometimes with evolution, with growth, comes pain as well, growing pains, like we were children, and the times where children have their teeth and they go through different stages. So they learn to walk, and how many times you've probably fallen or when you crawled. So it's all part of the process. Don't be too harsh on yourself, and what's most important, don't judge yourself. If you feel that you're doing the right thing for you, that's what's most important. So stay in the course. It's going to lead you in the right direction. Just keep focus and don't get discouraged by what happens February, March. Now let's move on to April, because during April I see that you're going to compete for something that has to do with your work, that has to do with your career. For some, it can be you applying to get into a college for a master's degree, or for you to study, learn something, and you might even be able to get a scholarship during this time. For others, it can be a job opportunity, or maybe even you entering a company as just practicing or training. So it's going to be a very beneficial time, and your patience, your determination is going to give you fantastic results. This is something very promising for your future. Even though it's entry level or you starting from the beginning, it's still very beneficial in the long run, because it's going to put you in a position financially and in your career that you're going to see some amazing results, and you're going to uh, be able to have the your dream profession, your dream career, your dream job. Very good time, very good time, April, when it comes to your finances. Just stay focused. As I said, stay focused. You're competing with others, but stay focused on what's truly important to you. Now, for others, if you have children, for some Sagittarius, if you have children, they're in that age when they're going to college, or they're focusing on their career, they're going to find something, they're going to be successful, and you're going to be very proud. You're going to feel very proud of them. You're going to feel like you have done your job as a parent correctly. And there is this sense of, yes, there's a lot of competition. Yes, it's a time, it's a very important time for them. It can be stressful at times, but still having those results, you getting that phone call that yes, they did it, they got approved, they're going to start, is going to make you feel really, really good about all the hard work they've done and that you have done as a parent. Now in May it's going to be a month that you need to pay attention to, because some of you Sagittarius might have some health issues during this time. You might feel like you're not okay physically, mentally. You might need to rest. This is also a time of closure. That transformation that I told you about, because this is a number 9 year, this is a time of a big closure, Sagittarius, something ending in your life, a big ending, a big ending that is also going to bring sadness. It's going to bring tears. It's going to bring a feeling of things are not going the right way and why this is happening. Also, the wheel the wheel of fortune is in reverse, so you're going to associate a lot of the things that are going on in the beginning of the year during this month with just you not feeling like you're lucky, like things are the way they're supposed to. There's this change that you're not quite adapting to the right way. You're almost, some of you are going to feel like your world is collapsing. You're not moving in the right direction. uh, there's this sadness with a 9 that is mostly mental. It's just you overthinking things, you looking too much into the future, or adding too much stress into yourself, or anxiety because of just anticipating bad things at times. Best thing you can do when you feel this way is to just go day by day. So only focus on things that you can control within that day. If you feel tired, sleep, rest, relax. If you feel like you need a break, just think one day at a time, because slowly you're going to start feeling better. Of course, take care of your health. If you're having any health issues, any problems during May, prioritize on that. But if it's just a sense of sadness for some of you, due to a lot of things that are happening, due to something ending, due to things changing, then take one day at a time and relax and understand that life, it's full of different cycles. Not everything it's always going to be smooth. Sometimes we're going to have dips. We're going to have times of uh, problem, stress. Especially, also, it's very important, Sagittarius, to look at the year you were born. If you are born in the year of the pig, which, for example, 1983, 1995 is the year of the pig, then this is your enemy year, because 2025 is the year of the snake. So you are the Sagittariuses that are going to be affected the most. Try to stay as relaxed as possible. Try to be prepared financially. Don't make any risky decisions. Be very smart about how you how you interact with others, the changes that you make, so you can be prepared. Also, Sagittarius who are born in the year of the cat or the year of the rabbit, Sagittarius who are born in the year of the goat, Sagittarius who are born in the year of the sheep, their sheep or goat, or the year of the tiger, they're going to have not so much of a positive or favorable year. The number one Sagittarius who have to be careful are the ones born in the year of the pig. Now, on the opposite end, if you're a Sagittarius and you're born in the year of the snake, for example, 1989 is the year of the snake, then this is your year. This is one. This happens once every 12 years. It's very, very beneficial energy. It's an amazing time for you to focus on making changes, making decisions, because you're aligned with the flow of energy, and chances of things happening, working out the best way possible for you during this time are much, much higher. Also, people who are born in the year of the ox, for example, 1997 is the year of the ox, or people who are born in the year of the rooster, for example, 1993 is the year of the rooster, are going to have a very good year, very favorable year in 2025. Now let's move on to June. June is going to be a month focused on just family, harmony, relationships. There's a strong desire that a lot of you Sagittarius have during this time to leave, to travel, to do something to get you out of the daily stresses, the daily pressure, everything that you have to do and accomplish. You're constantly under a lot of stress, you're constantly under a lot of just pressure, and you need something to relieve yourself. You need a time where you can just focus on your children if you have children, focus on yourself, relax, go back to places where you feel comfortable, you feel soothed, you feel like people truly care about you. There is this nostalgia that I see for a lot of Sagittarius. You miss the way things used to be. You need to reconnect with your root. There is a part of yourself that needs to reconnect with your childhood, with your um, maybe your family that you haven't seen in a long time, the maybe even the town where you grew up. There is this need for you to reconnect, and it's going to be obvious in June. It's going to be clear that no matter what you do, no matter how you try to focus on other things or accomplish things in your life, there's still this void during this time that you need to fulfill. So maybe plan. I don't see the travel happening specifically in June, but there's going to be a lot of talk about it. There's going to be a strong desire to just leave everything behind and reconnect with the past. So make sure that you make time for that during maybe the summer. And I see in July that you're going to almost say to yourself, things are going to be done at a specific time. Even though I'm busy, even though I have so much to do, you're just going to just pause everything and focus on yourself. This is going to be a great month for self-care, self-love, just you enjoying even the small things in life, taking better care of yourself, doing things that make you feel good, that bring you this sense of fulfillment, spending more time in nature, this sense of gratitude, being grateful for what you have, for what you've accomplished in life. It's going to be a good month for that. So, for a lot of you, this is a time to even maybe change something in your appearance or take care of yourself physically, because by taking care of yourself physically, you're also feeling better on your attitude is going to change, your mood is going to change, everything is going to change. Also a great time to start dating or meeting people for those Sagittarius who are single, because of the confidence, that confidence level being increasing during this time. You're feeling more strongly about yourself, feeling better. This is going to be a beneficial time for that as well. And for this year, for 2025, the crystal that I recommend for you, Sagittarius, that you can use during this year at any time, wear it with you, keep it with you, but also in times where you need this energy, is the beautiful labradorite. And the message says your thoughts and your emotions create your reality. The magic is inside of you. Labradorite is an amazing stone connected with the third eye chakra. It helps us, it helps strengthening our intuition, it helps us connect with our higher self, it helps us realize that we have the power to manifest. An amazing stone to help you manifest, to help you bring into reality your desires, your dreams. It's also a stone that it's it's fantastic for this time with that nine energy, because you're at the end of a cycle, and whatever you decide to do during 2025, it's going to set the tone for the next decade in your life. So making sure that you are making the right decisions, that you are following your intuition, that you are following your instinct, that you're seeing things from a higher perspective, it's going to be very beneficial at this time. And it also helps you, keeps you protected. It keeps you feeling good about yourself, feeling strong about yourself, feeling confident. If you are interested, I do have two different varieties of labradorite on my website. This is the first version. It's a necklace with silver and silver chain. This is one of them, and also the other labradorite necklace. There you can see the colors, depending on which one you're drawn to. They're absolutely beautiful. Directly, I've sourced them myself directly from the Tucson Gem Show in Arizona. If you are interested, you can order them online on my website on www.goldentruthtarot.com. You can find the link listed here, and shipping is worldwide. Now let's move on to the month of August. August is going to be a time where whatever you have been feeling emotionally for the past couple of months, whatever you have been keeping deep inside of you, or something that's been lurking in your subconscious, it's going to come to the surface. It's going to be very clear. It might be triggered by someone who you think they admire you, or someone that gave you the impression that they like you, that they might have a romantic interest in you. So it's going to be triggered by a person like that. But but also it can be for some Sagittarius, your own children, your own child triggering a part of those fears that you had, the paranoias that you have, and bringing that to the surface, which is good because it's going to be a moment of realization, one of those aha moments, like you understand why you're doing things this way, why your life is going to this direction. You're understanding that you might be breaking some generational patterns that have to do with your family, that have to do with your with your potentially your parents or grandparents or great grandparents, and you're making those changes. But now that it's clear, now that that light is shining into that dark part of your subconscious, that dark part of your inner turmoil, it's going to reveal and it's going to make things so much more understanding for you. It's going to be so much more um, important at this time where you're headed. It's almost like, okay, this is why everything is happening the way it's happening in my life. Everything is going to make sense. So this is going to be August, a very, very important month when it comes to yourself, when it comes to your growth, when it comes to you evolving as a person. Now let's move on to September. September, this is a time where you're going to feel okay, you're going to feel healthier physically, you're going to feel better. A time where you want to be outside more for a reason or another. You might either go on a trip or on a vacation that is going to be short. There's a sense of you're having a good time, you're having an amazing time, feeling great, feeling relaxed, enjoying the summer, the end of the summer, enjoying this time that it's just everything is so beautiful, but you're not feeling satisfied enough, almost as you wanted to stay longer. Maybe you can afford to stay as long as you wish you could stay. Um, but still a time where you're not going to feel alone. And the people around you, you might even make friends. This is not you going somewhere with with family or friends. You might, some of you might even go alone, but during the trip, because you're going to meet a lot of other people, you're going to make a lot of other friends while you're there. You're just going to involve yourself with other people and just feel like you're part of this community. You feel like you're part of it. Might be a cruise for some of you. It can be something there's a lot of people around, so you're not going to feel alone. Actually, you're going to have an amazing time. So September is the right time to do that trip. If you can, just plan it better, maybe add some more days to it in order for you to completely relax and enjoy yourself, because you have earned it, Sagittarius. It's been um, a stressful couple of months for you, the beginning of the year, also what happened in June, where you need that break. You need to fully have this time for yourself. And when it comes to October, October is going to bring some sort of issue or disagreement with an air sign. So someone who has their ascendant or sun sign in either Gemini, in either Libra or Aquarius. And this person is just you. You're trying to have a balanced relationship with them, but they trigger a part of you that you go from one extreme to the other. You can't stay balanced. You can't keep yourself calm, keep yourself relaxed. You feel like this person is very judgmental. They're very harsh. They're very bitter in their own life with their own experiences. They're very unhappy. They're very miserable inside, and they're almost putting that energy on you. There's nothing you can really do to change them or improve them or have a harmonious relationship with them. It always takes two people to keep something going, to keep a bond, to keep a relationship going. No matter how much you try, if the other person doesn't reciprocate, if the other person doesn't put in any effort, if they don't try, then it's not going to flow. It's not going to continue the same to evolve from there. So the best thing you can do when it comes to this air sign is try to deal with them as as less as you can, If it's some, it can be someone that you work with, it can be someone that you are, it's part of your family that you're connected. But keeping the balance also means not allowing other people to upset you and trigger you. It means to be peaceful within yourself. Because at times, what these people are doing in our life, what the people that constantly trigger us and constantly create conflicts and problems, what they're also doing is teaching us to learn to be in peace with ourselves, to ignore the outside noise, to be selective of what we decide to consume and what we don't allow to interfere with our own inner peace. It's almost a test. Look at it as a test, someone testing you, as if you want to evolve, you have to be unbothered as a person. You can't allow the outside to affect you to the point where it causes a turmoil in your life for the whole month. That's the message. Whatever someone thinks, whatever someone feels, that's their opinion, that's their life, that's their decision, that has nothing to do with you. So keeping that in mind is going to make you feel more relaxed, and it's going to keep you more help you be more patient. And I'm saying this because in November as well, I see this conflict happening. And Sagittarius is a sign of the philosopher, is a sign of law and order and being right, and seeing things from a higher perspective, or the sign of the professor. So it's hard for you to allow someone to keep going, to go on the same, and you know, you clearly know they're wrong. It's hard for you to not stand for what's right and not stand for what you believe, how things should be done. It's hard for you to do that, but at times you have to understand that it's not worth it. It's truly not worth it. So the 7, it's all about just rest, relax. Don't, sometimes, you know, people have different life paths. People have different life paths. People have different life journeys. People have different lessons. And knowing something about astrology, knowing something about numerology, or using tarot cards also helps you understand that as well, that not everyone is in the same journey or is having the same life experience. Yes, you might be a more evolved soul, you might have more lessons. They have to go through that. It's trying to explain something very advanced, something that a college student will understand to an elementary child or student. They're not going to understand, no matter how you explain it, how you say, they're not going to grasp the concept. So the opinions are just different. The opinions are just different. And the more you let go of control, the more you're going to realize that this is the best thing to do. And I see you getting out of that trap. You might start in the beginning of November having some disagreements on trying to prove your point, trying to prove how you're right, and fighting back. And then you're just going to let go. You're going to see it in a whole different perspective. You're going to think, okay, well, that they have to go through their own lessons in life. They have to go through their own things in life, and this is not for me to help them with it. This is not my journey. This is not what I'm supposed to do. I'm supposed to focus on my own journey. If they ask for help, that's different. But trying to guide someone without that doesn't want to be guided is a lost. It's a lost case, and that's going to be the main lesson in November. Now in December, December is going to be better financially. You're going to feel like you have everything under control. You've made the right decisions. The change, that new job opportunity that I told you about, is going to bring you to a place where financially you're going to feel more stable. But also there is still a lot more to do legally. For Sagittarius who are waiting for some paperwork, who are waiting to sign something, to finalize some legal matter, it's going to take time. You might want to finish everything by the end of 2025, but that's not going to happen. You're going to feel, you might get some news that there's going to be a time where, an extended time, you're going to feel tired. You're going to feel tired of the process. You're going to feel like this process is it's taking so long. It's unfair. It's unjust. Why things are done this way? You're fighting for what's right for you. You just have to be more patient. You have to be more patient, and there might also be some more filing, some more paperwork that you have to do, and also pay more fees and other things. So yeah, still keeping that balance between all your expenses is going to be important. For those Sagittarius who are in a relationship, you might feel like things are not balanced within the relationship, that you're not getting appreciated enough, that you're not getting valued enough, that the relationship is unfair, it's one sided. So there's this need to communicate with one another, there's this need to find the middle ground without going from one extreme to the other. Always remember, everything that is very extreme, one sided, it's not always you're right and they're wrong. If the approach is like that, that's going to generate even more conflict. But if the approach is, let's talk about this, let's see why you're feeling this way, why am I feeling this way, that's going to bring you closer together, bring you to a better understanding, and hopefully solve the issue. Okay, Sagittarius, this is everything that I see for you for the month of December and for all 2025. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this reading, if you would like a private reading with me, please visit my website on www.goldentruthtarot.com. You can find all my services listed there. And also, don't forget to give me a like, a comment, and share with others if you enjoyed the video. And please subscribe so you don't miss out on future readings. Thank you so much, and I see you next time. Bye bye.